The NHL did it today. They have announced they followed the NBA. They've partnered with MGM Resorts. When I saw this, and that they're promoting their M Life memberships through MGM Resorts, I was like, I thought I had one, so I went back and forth with Yvonne. I'm like, oh, I don't have one. MGM in part owns Excalibur, a wonderful hotel I stay at. You're welcome, MGM. No, I'm not making any money from them. Um, they own a lot, and I'm just gonna say right now, MGM has a lot of money invested in Vegas. It is not a surprise to me that they are the company that the NHL has partnered with to start with, and the NBA has partnered with to start with. These guys make a lot of bank. And this brought something out that we're going to want to find out about. Player tracking. Remember last year we talked about it? That they'd be able to tell us what was going on with players. This could be coming in 2020, including the skating speed, shot speed, anything. Will be tracked. The idea is that in these wonderful outfits that hockey players wear, that the tracking materials would be available, and that we'd be able to see everything in real time. And the idea being that you can bet in real time. So you can see something going on and during a game. Oh, I'm betting. There'll be all kinds of everything you can bet on. It's going to be interesting to see if that's the interesting part too is that if this is going to be available to MGM, yes, it will be available to the rest of us as well. It will be given to broadcasters. So it's not just like the NHL's got this technology and they're going, oh, we're going to give it to the gambling people. We're not going to give it to the rest of you. So that's not happening, but at least now the NHL has a little bit more of an incentive to get the player tracking thing going because we desperately want that. We want to know just how fast is that guy skating? How fast is every single shot? How fast are who's the best at the outlet passes? Like all of these advanced stats can be even more advanced than what they are right now if we have all of this real-time data. MGM Resorts owns 42.5% of T-Mobile Arena. That's worthy of note, but I think MGM Resorts owns about 40% of Vegas. You look up MGM Resorts, look up how many different places in Vegas you can stay at that fall under the MGM Resorts name. It's a lot. So again, I don't look at this and say that it's anything but a smart decision by the NHL and one that the NBA made earlier this year. Legalized gambling could add $216 million a year to the NHL. According to Gary Bettman, less than 1% of Vegas betting is related to the NHL. Vegas disputes that, says it could be around 4 or 5%. It is well behind the other major sports in North America. But now that everything's all legalized and whatnot, it's going to be in the states where gambling's been legal for a long time. We're going to see dramatic shifts with this, but it's going to be in all states. Now, if you're Canadian and you're wondering how's it going to affect me, doesn't. You just keep going through sports action or whatever betting you have available to you provincially. There is no just betting on single game in Canada. You bet on every single game. You bet on point spreads, all this stuff. Single game betting isn't a thing in Canada. Not by provincial means. I know there's people going, I bet single game. Yeah, not through the provincial gambling though. Injury reporting will not change because Gary Bettman says they're concerned about the long-term health of their players, and if injuries are reported, and since guys play while they're still hurt or recovering from injuries, they want to prevent people being targeted. And for young fans who may not remember, yes, players got targeted. You'd see a guy coming back, he had an ankle injury, and you would see a hit in a game, you go, wow, they're targeting that bad ankle. And that's why the NHL says lower body and upper body injury. Even when we're like, it's a concussion, just say concussion. Not upper body injury. Nope. That's it. It's kind of silly sometimes. And again, this is why teams don't tell you how long a guy's going to be out. Because they want to keep their opposition off guard. And they don't want to give people an idea of, okay, he's missed this many, he's going to miss that many. It's probably an ankle. Maybe it's a knee. And you look for that kind of thing. And you look for any kind of competitive advantage. And gambling, that's a big thing at the gambling thing too. So there will be some in the gambling circles who are like, I'd really like to know what exactly the extent of this guy's injury is. The NHL's not going to tell them. Not going to be any change. So there you go. It's the first. I don't think it'll be the last partnership. but it's smart. And as a guy who's going to be staying at the Excalibur in December, this could be fun. I don't know. I don't know exactly when all of this is going to start taking effect. I don't know if there's going to be some kind of promotional stuff going on involving the NHL, but they can use all NHL logos in their promotional and advertising materials, and I think that's kind of fun. So, congratulations to MGM and the NHL on this, and anything that helps the league grow at all, I agree with, because while I disagree with some things the league does, I love the sport and I love to see it grow. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just tap it upon this video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.